My people stuck in their ways, denying the power and busy refusing to change. They charge it all to the game, but we got the keys that we need to open them gates. They taking drugs for the pain, the pills and the lean and the weed, they been hitting the same. They say it pours when it rains, the fire from heaven is drowning the city in flames. Cause we never sleep, and this war that we fighting is not for the weak. And we got the power to burn on the tower. If we talking about scriptures, we armed to the teeth. Cause we never sleep, and this war that we fighting is not for the weak. And we got the power to burn on the tower. If we talking about scriptures, we armed to the teeth. Okay, you know the prophets, we don't play. I see a king when I look in the mirror, and y'all niggas yoga like yo play. We playing chess when we blitz in these churches, then we look at them like yo play. My people sleep on the God, but he wake them up with the prophets like obey. Hey, y'all better wake up, they steady lying on Jacob. Me and my sin had to break up.
Exactly, why we don't say we want to go back to Africa if you're not an African? And how come you're Israelite?
Let me show you that quick in the Bible.
Israel is also part of Africa.
Yes, you say no, we never tell you no.
Right, so that's why I said we came from Africa, and it's our own African people that sell us into
slavery. But no, let me show you. They say we the same people.
They didn't sell us to the white people,
but hold on now.
turn us into slavery.
Gosh, we not arguing. Let me just show you that.
Well, let's show you.
Alright, so let me just show you that real quick.
Bring it out.
The book of Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. But against the children of Israel shall not a dog move the tongue against man or beast, that he may know that the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel.
What God say?
What God do? Put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel.
But says the Bible just, you believe in the Bible?
Yes,
But the Bible just tell you what's going on.
Israelites are God people. But they also...
There's no but with the Bible, sister. The Bible just tell you
Let me finish.
that he put a difference.
Listen, what we're trying to show you, sister, all people on the earth is not the same. There is 18 nations on the earth, right? Yes, Africans and Israelites are black people. But if you look at some of the Africans, some of them are very tall, like the Egyptians. Historically, they are tall people, right? Big, tall people, right? So what we're trying to show you is, yes, we understand that we were taken from the west coast of Africa, but originally, we came out from Jerusalem, Israel. That was our homeland. In 70 AD, we can give you the history, right? When Titus and Vespasian came, they conquered Jerusalem and they destroyed it. And the Israelites, Christ told them, give me Luke 21. Christ told them to flee into Egypt. And we was in Egypt for a while, and then we moved to the west coast of Africa. We set up cities in Africa. When you read the book, From Babylon to Timbuktu, it shows you that. So the Egyptians or the Africans and Israelites are two different people. We're not saying that both of them is not black. So let me show you the prophecy that Jerusalem, our homeland, was destroyed and we had to run into Africa. Watch that.
The book of Luke chapter 21 and verse 24.
Give me 20 first.
Verse 20.
Listen, sister, let me show you the prophecy.
And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies,
So you see that the Romans came and encircled Jerusalem, right? Watch that.
then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Read.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountain.
Flee to where? Hold on.
Flee to the mountain.
So Christ tell the Israelites, the real Jews, when you see the Romans come to destroy Jerusalem, flee to the mountains. Where are the mountains? The nearby mountains was Egypt. Because remember when Christ was small, right? We know the ancient Egyptians were black people, right? Because Egypt is in Africa. Why did God tell Christ, mother and father, to flee into Egypt? Because there was black people. All the people was same color. So that is why he went and hid in Egypt. So now Christ is telling the Israelites, listen, when the Romans come to destroy Jerusalem, run into Africa. Watch that.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out. And let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto.
So he tell them, don't come back, because the Romans was going to kill the people and take those others into slavery. Watch that.
For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
Because it was a prophecy in Deuteronomy 28 that the Israelites, the real Israelites, was going to go into slavery with cargo slave ships. The sons and daughters was going to be taken away and it was be scattered to the four corners of the earth. That is a prophecy that had to be fulfilled. Watch that.
But woe unto them which are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon these people, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
So now we say the Israelites shall fall by the edge of the sword. The Romans came and slaughtered Jerusalem in 70 AD. You can Google that right now and see it. Read.
And shall be led away captive into all nations.
Led away captive into what?
Into all nations.
So the Bible says the Israelites was led away captives or slaves into all nations. What race of people on the earth, sister? As an entire race went into slavery through the four corners of the earth on cargo slave ships. Question to you.
The black Africans.
What Africans? We're showing you that the Bible says the Israelites. That's going to happen to. Listen, brother. The Bible tells you that there is a difference between the Africans or the Egyptians and Israelites. All black people is not the same, just as the brother proved to you. A Chinese and a Japanese is not the same people. That's what he's showing you. But listen to sister.
And they shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So what we're trying to show you, sister, that we, the children of the slave trade, are the Israelites. Do you know the people over in Israel right now are imposters? Give me Revelation. Let me show you something. And get that. Ham, yes, give me Ham. H. Watch that. Let me show you that. Revelation 2 and 9. That the people that over there is not the real Jews. I will show you the real Jews are black.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
So the Bible says the real Jews are poor people. That's us. Watch that.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
And you know the lies of them who say they are Jews.
And are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan.
But of what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
God say that they are the synagogue of Satan. So the people over there are not the real Jews. The real Jews are black. Let me show you Ham. Because there is a difference. Ham. What's that?
The Bible Compact Dictionary.
What's that? We're reading that definition from what even the oppressors write. What's that?
Ham.
Because they are the history.
The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
Read.
And one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor.
Progenitor means father
of the dark races.
So Ham became the father of the dark races. Watch this.
Not the Negroes.
Not who?
Not the Negroes.
So the Hamites or the Africans and the Negroes are two different people. Everybody knows that is a white man. He knows that the Negroes are the Israelites. That's why slavery happened to only our sister. That's why the Africans took the Israelites and sell them. Listen, what people would take their own people and sell them into slavery? The white man taught us lies. The Africans are not our people. Bro, sis, don't let you distract you. The Africans are not our people. No people will take their own people and sell them. The white man that come up with a lie. You know why they like? To divide and conquer. But white people all over the earth always coming together to keep us in slavery and oppressed. Look at Vladimir Putin and all them going in the G8, the G7. Why didn't they go in and discuss how to keep us as slaves? So they make up the lie that Africans sell African. That's what we're showing you. Read it over again. What's that?
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
So they came from Ham, but the Bible says not the Negroes because they know. Read.
But the Egyptians.
No, sister, hear that. Sis, I want to hear that part.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Who is the father?
But the Egyptians,
Africans,
Ethiopians,
Africans,
Libyans, and Canaanites.
So not the Negroes. We are different from Africans. That's why Africans easily took us and sell us into slavery because we were not the people. You know what? They was jealous. You have a book that tells you that, Babylon to Timbuktu. They was jealous because we had cities. We had judges, lawyers, doctors. We came into Africa and we built cities and they was jealous. So it was easy for them to take us and sell us to the white man. Easy. That's what we're showing you. So all black people are not the same. What we have to understand is the white man always bring lies to keep black people divided. That's why we are here to show you that we are the Israelites according to the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 20. Let me show you something. Because do you know that slavery is Bible prophecy? prophesied to happen to one race of people and one race of people only? Let me show you that. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Watch that. Because the Bible says if our forefathers broke the commandments, curses was going to go upon them. So we're going to use history and see what that happened to. Did that happen to the Africans over there or we?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
It shall, hear that? Future prophecy. Watch that.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Bible says if you don't obey the commandments, curses are going to come upon us. Is a curse a good or a bad thing?
A bad thing.
So let's see. Give me 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So the Bible says our sons and daughters will be taken and given to another people, meaning another race of people. In slavery, didn't that happen to our foremothers? That the children was taken away and sold to the slave master, Master Charles, Master Johnson, and the mothers cried when they watched a movie like 12 Years a Slave and Roots. It happened, and the women begged, Master, don't sell my child, but they had no power, and the Bible tells us that. Read it again, 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So he was sold to another race, meaning the Caucasian. Read.
Thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long.
Read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
So our foremothers had no power to get back the children. Read 41. Let me show you that. Because he tell you the children will go into slavery as well. Watch that.
Verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them.
Because in slavery you couldn't enjoy our children. Why? Watch that.
For they shall go into captivity.
What the Bible say?
They shall go into captivity.
The Bible tells us our children will go into captivity. Is another word is slavery. So as soon as the child was able to walk, sister, the white man took them and put them in slavery from 3 years. Listen, I saw a documentary where they get bones of children that was in slavery, right? That was walked to death. Imagine the child was 3 and 4 years and they walked them to death. And that is history. What we're trying to show you all people is we are the greatest people. Slavery wasn't something that just happened. That is Bible prophecy. Let me show you the next one, 48. Let me show you that. Do you know shackles and chains is recorded in the Holy Bible? What's that?
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
So the Bible says we're going to serve our enemy. And listen to the word. God called the people that had us in slavery our enemy. Because it's clear that these people hate us. That's why racism is alive in America. That's why they shoot down black men in America. Because they know who we are. They're trying to keep us divided so they can keep ruling. What's that? Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Read on.
In hunger.
So for food we have to serve the white man in slavery.
And in thirst.
For water we have to serve the white man from sun up to sundown. What?
And in nakedness.
So for the clothes we have to serve them.
And in want of all things.
Anything we wanted we have to go to the oppressor. Even today, the King of England is still the head of state. Watch this.
And he,
the white man, the oppressor,
shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So you see that? Yokes of iron, shackle and chain is in the Holy Bible. Why is it the pastors not telling us that slavery is Bible prophecy? Prophesied to happen to only the Israelites, the chosen people of God, scattered through the four corners of the earth. That is us. We are the only one that we can take our history and line it up perfect with the Bible. Everything the Bible say would happen to us happened.
That's right.
Everything he said would happen to the Israelites happened to us. Proving what? That we are the Israelites. So read it again. And he shall do what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
And how we will destroy, sister? Mentally. Because the white man came and gave us this as Christ. Do you know that Christ is a black man according to the Bible? So you see that? So why is it that they push this in the movie? Think. We have to learn to think. The white man don't want us to know who we are. So that is why they tell us, listen, the Africans sell Africans. One people. When you know that Africans sell Israelites.
Right. That's
so
right.
we have to counter these lies. Stop saying what the white man teach us.
That's
it's all lies. Give me 68. Let me show you how we came into slavery. Scattered through the four corners of the earth. 68.
But 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So God said, because remember, in Egypt, our forefathers served 400 years had bondage. So let me show you. Egypt means bondage or slavery. What's that?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and verse 6. I am the Lord thy God,
Read.
which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Yes.
from the house of bondage.
What is Egypt?
House of bondage.
So Egypt is known as the house of bondage. So go back to 68. So when the Bible says God is going to bring us into Egypt again, it means house of bondage or slavery. So that happened when? In the 1600s. Watch that.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
In bondage again, sister, with ships. Ships, cargo slave ships. Watch that. Look at it here. We were packed like sardines. That is written in the Holy Bible. African didn't sell African. Africans sell Israelites to the white man. All of them make a crafty counsel against us. Watch that, read it.
By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And listen, we were scattered from Africa. We come over to the Caribbean, US, South America, right? They even bring us as far as Europe and all these places, because everywhere we go on earth, we can find black people. Why? Because the prophecy was that we were going to be scattered through the four corners of the earth.
That's right.
Read.
And thou shalt see it no more again.
So we can't see our homeland. Why? Because we're over here in Grenada. Right? Watch that.
And there he shall be sold unto your enemies.
Take your time. And there she shall be what?
And there he shall be sold unto your enemies.
So the Bible says once we get off the slave ship, we're going to be sold unto our enemies. Look at it here. Watch this right here. Look at the black people up on the auction slave block, and look at the Caucasian sitting like the big boss. And look, and you have it telling you, Negro for sale. So we were sold unto our enemies. Read it again. And there what?
And there he shall be sold unto your enemies.
You shall be sold unto your enemies, the white man.
For bondmen,
For slave men. Bondman means slave man.
and bondwomen,
And slave women.
and no man shall buy you.
And that, you know what I mean? No man shall save us. Give me verse 29. Because nobody was able to save us out of slavery. You understand? The only person that can save us is Christ.
That's right.
Right here in Grenada. Morris Bishop tried to liberate his people. What happened to Morris Bishop? The Americans set up code on him to kill Morris Bishop. Anytime a black man try to rise up through the four corners of the earth to deliver his people, what happened? They assassinated him. Malcolm X tried in America, they killed him. Martin Luther King tried, they killed him. Our oppressors, the white man, always try to divide and conquer black people.
We always sell out each other, so that's why they can divide and conquer us.
Listen, let me ask you that.
System, they can't get us to kill, but we just unite as black people.
So let me
I
show
don't
you.
care if you call them Africans, I don't care if you call us Israelites, I don't care if you call us Negro. We doesn't unite as a people.
Let me ask you that, let me ask you.
We doesn't unite.
Why did that happen?
We doesn't
Because we were
unite,
taught that. Do
sir.
you know that there is a man called Willie Lynch that split up the slave and put slave against light skin against dark skin, old against young? That was indoctrinated in us. Yes, what I'm saying is true. All people always like to fight against one another. Why? Because that was beaten into us. So that's why I see men come out here to tell us we have to unify, gather yourself together, come back and learn the laws, statutes, and commandments. Forget all the lies. What I'm saying is true, you know. We're not doubting that. But we have to make a change. And that's why we come out here. And that's why we come out here to make that change. The battery did. That's why we're here to make a change. So that's why we come and tell the sister we are the Israelites. We have to repent. You understand? We're not here to fight against you. We're trying to show you love by showing you the truth according to the Bible.
Right.
You understand? Yeah, give me that. What's that?
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
You know what the Bible says? We have to gather, sister. The Bible says we have to gather together. Come as one. Love our neighbor as ourselves. So we're teaching our people, listen, bro, we have to stop the violence. We have to stop fighting against one another and come back, and we have to love one another. Take care of one another. That's why we come out here to teach you. That's why we're here. So we're not here to fight your sister. We have love for you. All we're trying to show you is the truth. We have to come out of all the lies that the white man taught us. Yes, all people are rebellious, and we like to fight one another. We see it every day. But it starts with us. We have to make the change. That's why we, the men here, doing that, coming and talk to our brothers and our sisters, showing them love. It's not a fight. We're trying to show you that you are the greatest people on earth. Give me Deuteronomy 7. Do you know that you are one of the greatest people that God said that? Well, let me show you that. Because the Africans know that, the white man know that, the Chinese know that. That is why they fight us down. We are the chosen sister. Watch that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Listen to this.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God said we are holy people, read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So God chooses us to be a special people. Watch that.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
What did God say?
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And sister, that is why they hate us. Because God chose us to be above all people of the earth. That is why the Africans sold us into slavery to the white man. That's what we're showing our people. But we have to come back, humble ourselves, and relearn, sister. That's what we're trying to show you. You understand?
Bring it up.
Simple like that.
You sound, in doing what you say you come to do, you are too aggressive. So it's more like a turn on.
Listen, that's why I told you, sister, it's love for you. Let me show you that. That's what I tell you, it's love. That's what I know tell you, it's love we have. The passion, sister. Alright. Listen to this, people.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud.
So the Bible tells us, cry aloud, speak loudly, because listen, we're not just teaching you, we're teaching all the people that pass in. Watch that.
Spare not.
So we can't spare people feeling. We have to show you what the Bible says as it is written, because on Judgment Day we have to give account.
Right. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Do what?
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Because Christ spoke loudly to speak to a multitude of people. That's what we're doing. We're trying to get a lot of people to hear us. We don't want to fight anybody. We love our people.
Right.
You understand? We have compassion. That's what we're showing them before Christ come back, that they had to repent because death is coming, sister. So it's love I have for you. Alright? Read.
And show my people their transgression.
Transgressions is sin. So we must show you. Do you know that sin? Let me show you what sin is. Give me that. Let me show you what sin is. Because everything we do, we prove it with the Bible, sister.
Bring it up.
I was real nice today. Give me that quickly. Come on. I find I was real nice today. I tried my best.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brother, be strong in the Lord, His word.